The British royal family might not have the power to control nations like they used to back in the day, but what they do have are money and castles, which in this day and age is enough to buy you a good relaxing life. Ah yes, that good life. There's nothing better than being able to own luxury castle real estate all over the map for your next holiday or temporary stay. What would be infinitely costly to build today, these great structures have stood the test of time and continue to gain in value, unlike some of the cheap constructions that are built nowadays. Hello and welcome back to The Grand Luxury. In today's video, we are going to rank the British royal family's castles, which are nothing short of magnificent. Just a warning though, these castles might make you supper jelly, as we know for certain that you cannot beat their flex. Oh well, this just all puts us in the same peasant category. For today's question, please let us know in the comments below if you'd prefer to live in a smaller, comfy house, or if your dream would be to reside in something more grand and lavish like these castles. Now, time to crash some gates. 9. The Castle of May, Caithness, Scotland. While some of the castles on this list have been in the British royal family for ages, this one is a recent addition. Although when we say recent, we mean 70 plus years ago. The palace was purchased by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, a few months after the death of her husband King George VI. Why? Because of course retail therapy does wonders for grief. How much did she pay? Reports say anywhere from nothing to $100. Not bad for something that is thought to be worth around $1 million today. We'll take that 10,000 times return any day. Anyway, the Queen Mother turned this into her own DIY project and started restoring the castle so that she could use it as a holiday home. You know, considering she saved huge on the initial purchase price. This also became the first time the castle was supplied with electricity and water. Interesting, who'd have thunk it? 8. Hillsborough Castle, Northern Ireland. The British royals need a palace to stay everywhere they go, hence they made Hillsborough Castle the official government residence in Northern Ireland. It's also the official residence of the Secretary of State for the region. This is where all the higher-ups like to come and enjoy some good wine and some good food, except maybe King Charles, who did not have a good time here when he last visited. This beautiful castle, built in the 1770s by Wills Hill, sits on 100 acres of beautiful gardens and is able to accommodate up to 180 people for drinks and canapes, 80 people for a sit-down meal in the Grand Throne, and 50 people for opulent state dining functions. It can also be booked out for intimate corporate dinners to large-scale events such as weddings and receptions. Fancy! Not too bad for North Ireland's most expensive home, coming in at a value of more than $80 million. 7. The Palace of Holyroodhouse, Edinburgh, United Kingdom. While the Palace of Holyroodhouse is as old as time, it came under the possession of the British Crown in the 16th century. Today, she's the official home to the King and Queen of Scotland and boasts an impressive 289 rooms. Located in the absolutely wondrous city of Edinburgh, it's a perfect place for state occasions and entertaining parties fit for royals. Back in 2002, the Queen decided to show her incredible taste in art by opening the Queen's Gallery and exhibiting works from the royal collection. Coming in hot, this beautiful palace is valued at an impressive $55 million. 6. Hampton Court Palace, Molesey, UK. Built in 1514, this palace is our most expensive one so far, being valued at over $1 billion today. What's even more astounding is the number of rooms it has, some 1,390 of them. Just incredible. One of the two existing Tudor palaces, the Hampton Court Palace, was built by Henry VIII's eventful era. We all know that drama followed this guy everywhere he went, and the story behind this palace is no different. Initially, it belonged to Cardinal Thomas Wolsey, but when some beef occurred between him and the king, the cardinal gave this palace to the king in an effort to win him back. Well, it definitely worked, and this palace became one of the king's favorite residences. It was the place for him as he turned it into a fabulous entertaining center for jousting, hunting, and the like. Unfortunately, much of the Tudor design was later destroyed by King William III, leaving Hampton Court Palace a confusing tie-and-dye mixture of Baroque and Tudor architecture. 5. St. James Palace, London, UK. Constructed between 1531 and 1536, St. James Palace has been around for quite some time. Coming in with a net worth of about $5 billion, this one has appreciated pretty well over the years, wouldn't you say? The Tudors had incredibly good taste when it comes to palaces, and St. James's Palace is proof of that. It has been the centerpiece for iconic events in royal history, hosting dramatic kings and queens for over 300 years now. Even now, while some palaces are neglected, St. James Palace always gets its spotlight and attention, with over 100 receptions held here annually. The staterooms are a work of art, and they too host some important guests from across the world. We hope you're getting some value with this one, guys. A bit of luxury, a bit of history. If you like this sort of content, make sure to give us a big thumbs up as well as a subscribe. Takes 2 moments to do so, and we greatly appreciate it. Excited to find out about the most expensive castle on our list? Stay tuned and find out. Anyway, back to the video. 4. Balmoral Castle, Leicester, UK. Built in 1853, the Balmoral estate is a royal family favorite that, over the years, every member who has lived here kept adding more area to the estate. Now it covers a spot the size of approximately 50,000 acres, basically as big as some small towns get. With land as big as this, not only is it a working estate with grouse moors, forestry, and farmland, but it also houses a bunch of animals including herds of deer, highland cattle, sheep, and ponies. Valued at about $140 million and boasting some 775 rooms, there is plenty to do at this spot. With so many cool things surrounding you, no wonder Queen Elizabeth II had turned it into her summer residence. Sadly though, it was in this same castle that Queen Elizabeth passed away peacefully on 8 September 2022. Who knows, maybe if you happen to visit in the distant future, you might just see her ghost lurking in the hallways. 3. Windsor Castle, Windsor, UK. The award for the oldest castle goes to Windsor, hands down. However, that's not the only thing this palace is known for. Built by the sweat, blood, and tears of William the Conqueror in the 11th century, it has been the luxurious home of 40 different monarchs during its time. Being the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world, she sits on a comfortable 13-acre plot and even has a small town on site. Whether you're English or not, if you're interested in witnessing the British royal family's expansive wealth, then you should definitely add visiting Windsor to your bucket list. Back when the late Queen was alive, she also used it as a private home, and she would spend her weekends at this palace, just to blow off some steam away from royal duties. Coming in at a $574 million net worth, this place is enormous, having some 1,000 rooms. How would you even remember what's in each, let alone all that cleaning? Crazy. 2. Kensington Palace, London, UK. Owning multiple palaces is all fun and games until the 400-year-old castle's brickwork starts decaying and the woodwork becomes infested with dry rot. Unfortunately, Kensington Palace had to go through this phase, and while many felt that the palace should be demolished, Queen Victoria was not ready to accept that. She said, while she lived, the palace in which she was born should not be destroyed. Pretty soon, renovations and restorations were done and the palace was saved from an early death. Today, we now have the honor of witnessing this palace in its full glory with its breathtaking gardens and incredible staterooms that will make you wish you are reincarnated as a British royal. This place today is valued at around $630 million after those lucrative upgrades. With 547 rooms at your disposal, we're sure you'll have enough space to roam around freely until you find the perfect spot to sleep. 1. Buckingham Palace, London, UK. The biggest, baddest, and grandest to rule them all is obviously Buckingham Palace. If you thought that having 10 bedrooms is luxurious, wait till you hear about this palace. It has a total of 775 rooms, out of which 19 are staterooms, 52 are royal and guest bedrooms. And with a palace as big as this, you need an equally big staff. And each 188 of them get their own bedrooms here. On top of that, there are 92 offices and 78 bathrooms. The exterior is just as grand, and the building is 24 meters high, 108 meters long across the front, and 120 meters deep. When you have a palace like this, parties are a must, and the royal family invites more than 50,000 people to wine and dine in state banquets, dinners, and fancy garden parties. No wonder this place is considered the UK's constitutional monarchy. With a $5 billion plus price tag, it is the most expensive one on our list today. And with that said, these are the incredible castles that belong to the British royal family. Which one do you like the most? Did we miss something? Tell us in the comments section down below. Before you leave, if you haven't already done so, please make sure to smash up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to all so you never miss an upload from us. We aim to bring you 3 great videos every single week, so stay tuned for the next one, guys. Until then, make sure to browse our other great content, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.